And hello everybody, welcome to Stoic Club, a rich place full of rich people that for whatever reason you need a ID or at least a secret code for whatever reason, but we're in here and I'm talking to this NPC over here. I've finally awakened my inner true self. The patrons of the club are able to stare into their soul hard enough to burn a hole in their psyche. I am now comfortable enough to stare at the real me, true self, and burn impressions into my super ego. I want this to be a comfort zone anytime, all the time, or at no time at all. My D is telling me, dear. I mean, it's good for you, good for you. Now I've been trying to think of some funny jokes. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Wahahaha, that's a funny joke. You should really make you laugh. Come on, laugh. If you hear of any funny jokes, be sure to let loose and laugh. Please, I'm counting on you to laugh. Boo-hoo-hoo. I mean, alright, you do what you do, sir. You know, I really want to eat some magic cake. It's a very mysterious work of art. I can't get that cake off of my mind. There's only one woman who can make magic cakes. She's hanging out in this club. Yeah, she's over there at the entrance. But he. That's why he's here. You know, channeling his inner self and all. Anyway, an absolute outreach to study his self-identification is blah blah blah. I don't want to do that. And it would be this NPC right here, which I think we might actually need to go back and talk to the sailor, which we didn't last episode. Which is Applecade. Who knew that Applecade was actually a sailor? You know, I don't really feel like sending a ship out. I'm worried about my wife. I'm not afraid of the Kraken. Not at all. My wife's totally ignoring her magic cake business. These days, she spends her time hanging in a strange club. We no longer have any mutual interest to discuss. Is our relationship over? I mean, not really, dude. You literally just went over there and discovered something that he didn't expect at all. And now, back to Stoic Club to re-talk to that NPC. There is a magic butterfly. Let's see if we'll end up running into it. Which we didn't. But that's okay. That is not... And we got stopped by a tree while actually going into here. I forgot there was actually enemies and stuff like that. So let's see if the dialogue changes at all with this. Now that we've talked to it, and... looks like not. Oh. What? Magic cake? You came all this way to eat my cake? I see. Okay. Why don't you stop by a little cart out into the beach? And maybe buy some later, which we'll do right now, babies. Which I think is right here. At least we'll see about that. Would you like anything? Get a lot of the resort. You know what? Why not buy this? We literally have so many things to actually have. Would not like to buy more, but this is not the NPC. Okay. There's also just a random question mark that's just up here. I am a minor bird. Don't talk to me. My mind is completely blank. I mean, fair enough, little dude, fair enough. And is this the right person? I don't know who told you. I don't know who told you. You came from far off just to eat my magic cake? I thought making cakes would be the best career for me. Dig in! Use all the leftover materials as special magic cake. And now we are having a trip. You know, I'm surprised that they didn't name it something else or tried to change the transition over here if they're trying to hide, you know, magic tarts or whatever to magic cake. And now Alec is having a dream about a very strange place, which means we will be diving into beautiful Dalaam, which honestly love the concept art of this area. If I remember to put them down, I'll put them down probably down here or somewhere on the screen. Who knows where. But we are now transitioning to the prince, which I forgot what his name is in Randomizer. I love how there's just different objects up on the roof, and yo, Alex's other cousin is up there. I don't know what he's doing up there. It just reminds me of the little hidden guys that are in Majora's Mask. Like the ones that use a telescope and they're like, hey, we're here. Omar is his name. Prince Omar, the time has come now for you to undertake your final trial. Go to the place of emptiness and test to see if you are successful. And it's really weird seeing an actual phone here, and I love how this is really what Prince Omar is looking like, but we're gonna say it quickly though. And see what's inside all these gifts, which we got a deluxe frying pan inside. Okay, can't use that. That would be really funny if one of these items, not necessarily here, but with one of the presents had a, one of the special items, or I guess the ultimate weapons of this game. I didn't mean to talk to this present, but this last one has a brainstone inside. Okay, that's actually pretty useful, especially since we are now in control of Omar. Now, I'm really excited to actually explore this area, and it also has no music aside from inside the homes. I have no idea why most places still have any music in them. Behind this wall seems a very strange thing. I feel like this isn't my place. Maybe it's your place. Who knows, is it your place, guys? Does it look like your home? And inside this chest we got ourselves a tin of cocoa, which Omar really won't like, because he doesn't really like Western foods. Now I wonder if this guy is somehow managed to escape from zombies. That's pretty impressive. I was gonna say, I wonder what other dialogue's gonna be randomized. Holly, what are you doing over here? This is my mood, the place of nothingness. People who train must be clear of everything from their mind. If you make a blank moo, 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 moo. I don't know if that's supposed to be here or not, but hello! If you check this bench, it's just checking into a hotel. Brick Road. I mean, alright, and we serve stuff over here, which is all the same as, well, actually not all the same, but just a regular old vending machine. And let's open up these presents, which will get a bowl of rice gruel. Sweet, that's something that, Pooh will actually enjoy, because he doesn't like Western foods. And in this one, we got ourselves a bottle of water, which is also the perfect way to get Pooh's PSI up, unlike, Ness's and stuff like that, because the rest of them will actually take things like brain food, because I don't know if Pooh will actually accept brain food or not. But howdy, you have nice eyes. You must be Prince Omar. Long ago, I completed a mood training. I want to show you a high level of intelligence. However, I'm still realizing that I need to relearning at a higher level. So long! Okay, bye, future master. I love how these randomizers literally just like, here's the actual avatar, and then here's not the actual avatar. And I love how it is still sitting animations. Ah, Prince Omar. I'm a messenger from your master. He sent me to tell you that you must stop your meditation immediately. Prince Omar, you must become back with me instead of staying in places such as this. Your master wishes it. Please rise, Prince. Your Highness must give up his trial for now. Believe what I say? It is the truth. Which it is not. I'm actually going to put the controller down so we don't actually move. Otherwise, we'll just have to redo this. This is a waiting game. And then you need to literally await everything this dude does to say. And here is also where you don't want to move the controller either, otherwise you have to reset the wait again. Which thankfully is not that much. And there we go. Prince Omar, I am the spirit of your ancient lineage. To complete your trial, I am going to break your legs. Will you use them? You will lose them. Do you accept this? Yes. And this part, when I first played it, actually kind of stressed me out, because I didn't know you actually had to say yes to all of this. I thought we were just going to get a game over here, which we don't, because now we're going to cut off the ears and take out our eyes. And I also think it's really interesting how they actually make it so you can't hear anything either, and you can't see anything here. So, Prince Omar, now you can only communicate with your mind. And that's the part that I kind of find interesting about this, because it really takes the fact that Omar, or Prince Pooh, is so much different than the other characters in Earthbound. Same with Jeff, because, Jeff fixes things. And Paula is more of a healer, but technically you could also just ignore her and use, I would say Brian, use Ness or Alec in our case to do that. But now, back to the Callus we go. I'm a Callus, I meant to say Palace, so now we're going to talk to this dude over here, who is really proud of our mood training. And now, I believe we might get communication by Holly over here. Yes, especially as a sense from you telepathically I'm a friend who is telling you to please come over to, where we are in 4, and apparently we just leveled up. I don't know how we managed to level up. I'm guessing it's because of our moo. It's the way to be like, here, now you have a way of actually teleporting. And I believe that's actually going to be the only one that has normal leveling up in this game, which is honestly not really a surprise considering it's a randomizer. Nope, we're going on, we're a little bit too much there. My name is Omar. I am one who will fight behind you. By fight, I mean fight beside you. I am a servant of Alec. I will obey Alec. Alec, my life is in your hands. No pressure, dude, no pressure. But, yay, we now got our 4th and final party member. Unless you include all the teddy bears and stuff like that. But now, we should actually be going back to Apple Kid the Sailor. And take our pictures instantaneous by the photography genius himself. I thought he was just going to go right on top of the actual, sail pole. Now that would have been impressive, but he is on top of the roof though. I seriously love this dude, he's so mysterious, how does he know to teleport? Is he supposed to be a dev, or what? And how does he know that we're right here? Has he been scoping out random travelers and stuff like that to take pictures of? And where does he live? So that's going to be a comment question of the day for you guys if you would actually like to answer. Where do you think the photographic genius himself lives? Does maybe he somewhere right here and that's actually in Earthbound? Maybe in Mother 1 or somewhere in Mother 2 or somewhere completely different? And I'd just like to hear everybody's answers. Feels like he'd be living in Summers because it's kind of like LA in California, at least in my opinion. But anyways, you made my wife wake up. I mean husband. I'm still getting over his transitions. I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's work hard. If you're courageous, get on this boat. You'll probably see a Kraken and experience getting seasickness. Hopefully you won't get seasick, but who knows. And we are ready. I love how you actually have to buy tickets. And this means we will actually be fighting a boss. So it won't just be story plot. Obviously it will be, but it will also be an epic fight against who knows if it's actually going to be Kraken or something completely different. Because it's the randomizer. And I love it so much. But also, speaking of bosses, I didn't actually notice this when I was reading the dialogue in all the games. I love how the 5 guardians, or the 5 guardian moles, or whatever you would like to call them, down in Dusty Dune Mines, or the gold mines, nearly all of them refer them to be the 3rd strongest. And I find that kind of interesting. I wonder why. And I wonder why we can't go on these little islands that are around here. I wonder what it would have been like. Why do we need to stop the boat? I am sorry, I'm getting seasick. It has been a while since I have been on the sea, so I'm so sorry. But alright, to Dalaam? Alright. Here we go. Back to it. I'm feeling much better now. I'm glad that he's feeling better. The poor dude getting seasick, I know exactly what that's like. Because the first time I was on a boat, not necessarily a ferry, but actual sailboat, I ended up actually getting kind of sick, dizzy, and I needed to take a nap. It was a good nap, but it wasn't fun getting seasick. Ooh, it's getting ominous. I wonder if that means a Kraken will appear. There it is. Here it comes. And it's going to be a chunk of mostly pondering chunks. Not even one chunk, it's just multiple chunks together. So now, I would just say to close your eyes for now because I'm going to be using PK Rockin'. I don't know why I called it Rockin', but that's okay. And bottle rock and stuff like that, so I just want to make sure that you guys are going to be okay, and I will let you guys know when it's okay to actually look back. It shouldn't take all that long, but still. But also, speaking of PSI moves and stuff like that, I still think that the Maddie statues, just like this, got defeated, so you guys are good to look back if you guys have looked away. And somebody just leveled up, and it was actually Alex. Congratulations, Alex. Congratulations, Holly. Let's see if anybody else also leveled up. And Omar did too, and you learned to teleport A as well. I don't know if that was... yeah, it was Omar again. He's leveling up quite a bit. Which makes sense because he is the lowest level. Oh my goodness, there we go. Now we're free. But anyways, I still like to think that oh man, I thought you guys were just an everyday ordinary little kids. But apparently not. Being able to defeat the Kraken like that, I mean the giant sludge monster thing, is pretty impressive. But anyways, Manny statue. I still like to think that it literally makes people really high. I don't know. I love how it's making the Tenda music, Tenda Village music. I also just realized that the sea over here is actually the same color as the Sea of Eden in this game, or Eden, however you prefer to say it. Pretty sure it's Eden, but still. We have made it to Dalaam! I heard your friends about the Runaway 5. I'm jealous. Wow, the Runaway 5 are just going, like, not even just international, just worldwide. Dalaam people even know them. And apparently this hotel over here is actually the politically park. But anyways, with that then, we shall actually leave it here. And in the next episode, we will be exploring the beautiful sandy area of Dalaam. Not Dalaam. I don't know why I keep wanting to call it this. But we'll be continuing in the beautiful town of... That's not a map. Trying to remember here. Scaraba, I believe is what it's actually called. Scaraba. That's what it is. But yeah, anyways. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button, say something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I will still see you in the next episode. I'm sorry for punching this part, which I was punching you guys. But yeah, anyways. Peace.